The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On third down, they're going to go with the option. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Inside the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Jackson. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I ain't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. In motion right, that's Collins. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Got his man, Dell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here goes Stroud again. This is caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time That was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
You at X. You at X. Middle.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
2 yards on the pickup. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Drag him 60.
On second down, it's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Stroud to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And quickly they get to the line. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They go play action here on first down. Working left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Singletary again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On second down, here's Pierce. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready, set.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Go.
And Stroud now to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
No, we change it.
Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
We change it.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
DC, ready? You.
Right to the air is Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Jackson now. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I know they got the first down. I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, middle.
They go play action with Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Lamar changing the play. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of the game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire 1st quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
DC, ready?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see
touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now Lamar changing the look. They go play action now. Jackson complete to Likely. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it is now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Play action. Now Jackson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Edwards will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's Purdy.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on 4th down.
Purdy looking to throw.
That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Purdy from the gun. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Purdy. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw, Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Purdy on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.